Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, all companies look for ways to stand out, and when you're the head of a marketing company like mine, you absolutely have to eat your own cooking, and that's why I ordered for my team these amazing face masks with our logo on them. The man behind that is Jeff Hall. He's with the Richey company. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate being here.
This was my first introduction to your company, and it's just amazing. Are you doing a lot of these?
I am. I'm doing a lot of masks like this. These are face covers,
Yep.
but I'm doing a lot of face covers. Also doing a lot of other PPE, the KN95 mask, hospital gowns, all of that. The business has really changed since the pandemic, and that's become a big focus.
Well, I've always thought about promotional products because, you know, whether it's a koozie or a mug or a hat or a
Right.
T-shirt, you see them all around you. They can make a big difference, can't they?
They really do. You know, the companies really like to have their name out there and like to be seen, and we just try really to give them the best way to do it. And a lot of companies will call us and say, you know, we're thinking of doing this, and they'll have an idea for a jacket, and we may steer them in a different direction and say, that's great, we can do that, but here's another idea you may consider. And but yeah, so the companies do really like to have their name in front of people.
And I saw on your website that you have very unique products. One of them we're just going to play right now, Tic Tac Toe.
The Tic Tac Toe game with stone playing pieces is a beautifully elegant solution to your next spell of boredom. Rendered from bamboo and stone, this Tic Tac Toe set will surely make for a great time. Pull it out and let the fun begin. Upgrade the accompanying craft gift box by adding a full-color label. Pass the time with the Constrictor Tic Tac Toe game with stone playing pieces.
That's really cool. So that could be like a corporate gift or something.
That could be a corporate gift, and that's what it's used for a lot. Sometimes people want to have that in their waiting room, you know, and so it's there in the waiting room. And but a corporate gift like that, people really like. It's something that has some weight to it. It's not your typical corporate gift. So when they get that box and it's a good size and has some weight, there's a lot of curiosity. What's in here? And so that's a good product.
What are some of the more unusual requests that you've gotten over the years?
You know, I get a lot of unusual requests, but what I really get is a wide variety of requests. You know, it's you'd think, okay, you get people wanting golf balls and you get people wanting, you know, mugs, but I also have people calling saying, I want yoga mats, just really off-the-wall stuff. And it's just, every day is interesting because it's a really wide variety of items that are ordered.
Very cool. One of the more unusual ones I found on your website is called the Cootie Key. Let's roll a little video here. What is a Cootie Key?
The Cootie Key is it's a way not to touch stuff. It's a tool for the pandemic, and you can open doors. You can turn the sink on. You can turn the sink off. You can punch keypads. It's a hands-free way to navigate through your day, and it's a pandemic tool.
I love it. So did the pandemic affect your business, good, bad, or indifferent?
You know, the pandemic had a big effect. When all this happened in March, I mean, it was panic because I'm in the business of getting people together in groups, and that's really just now becoming legal again, and nobody's doing it in big groups. So it really did have a big effect. At that point, I really pivoted and started doing the PPE. A lot of my vendors that I use had access to masks that everybody needed, had access to hospital gowns and gloves. So I've pivoted into that, and I'm slowly coming back to my core business. I'm really ready to get back to core business. I mean, that's the business I enjoy and I know. So I'm ready to get back there. In the meantime, the PPE is what's making us work.
And I love your website. We're going to show one page off your website just to show kind of the diverse range of products. People could spend hours on your website just scrolling, couldn't they?
Absolutely. You can go to the website and you can look up anything you want. And you can go in and say insulated. You can search for insulated tumblers, or you could search for a theme and say 4th of July, and it would pull up 4th of July type items. So there's a dozen different ways to search, and you can come up with more products than you can count.
I would think even somebody searching for a job right now, because we have something like 40 million people unemployed, a promotional product might be a good way to impress an employer.
It really would. It really would. And we have some items that we can get in small quantities. I can get some items in quantities as low as 12.
Wow.
So we can work with that. If we got to find the right item, but there's several items we can do in small quantities and do it at a very reasonable price.
Wow. Jeff, you've been a great guest. You'll have to come back again.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, we're going to put your website up so everybody can get in touch with you. RicheyCompany.com is the website. And Jeff Hall, thanks once again.
Thank you so much. Enjoyed it.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.